별 별
So, with that said, that means that you should probably tell all your friends and possibly your family to come see my streams. Streams. Awesome. Let me add a statistic real quick. Well, as far as I know, they don't even have to watch another stream of mine again as long as they follow. I don't think Twitch particularly cares. But I mean, when you really think about it, I already have 26 followers. No, there was a minor echo because I was checking to make sure that my mic was working. And then I muted it, so you should be good. Pardon me. Sorry about that. Doggo? Did you hear one of the dogs? Yo, let me tell you. So at about maybe 3:45 or so this morning, I don't remember exactly when, the dogs apparently found a skunk in our backyard somewhere, not entirely sure where, and and both got a nice face full of skunk stink and tracked it into the house, and it smelled awful. Like it smelled like super strong raw onion mixed with like burnt popcorn or burnt garlic even might have been mixed in there as well. I don't know, but yeah, it's like it permeates, it burns when it goes through your olfactory senses, and it's kind of awful. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. Start up the game. Dishka. Lady. Hey, stop that. If you put holes in my costume, I will be very upset with you, young lady. I worked too hard on that for you to put holes in there. She's looking all innocent, pointedly not looking at me. Alright. So last time I failed miserably against this boss. I think twice.
You knock on the door of the Izba, next to which you saw a fiery image vanish. Alexander opens the doors. Inside, the doctor has already prepared the remedies.
If you don't remember
Among the bottles, you notice several old candles.
If you don't remember who Alexander is, he was the young nobleman doctor that we saw at the horse carriage, and he is very much not a believer in the supernatural in any way, shape, or form.
I didn't expect you to answer the invitation. But come in. Here is the sick girl.
On a bench under the icons lies an emaciated woman. Her eyes are open, but clearly do not see. She whispers abrupt phrases.
He'll come. He'll be back. He'll be back.
What are you talking about? Who are you waiting for?
Vanya, he's back. I know it.
It seems that this woman is delirious after several sleepless nights.
This Vanya, is he presumed dead?
He's alive. Alive. I've seen him. He's well except for his missing spine.
Except for his missing spine.
Her husband was killed in action. The news came not so long ago, they say.
I saw a demon near the village.
That's the tales of Samson. They make you see things.
No, I think evil spirits has a hand in this.
Of course they did.
Don't believe me? I know for sure a demon's at fault. The demon comes to the girl in the image of her dead husband. It drains her of her life force and can lead to her death. What spirit is to blame for her sickness?
It'll get done eventually. Alright, so last time we already figured what this one is, and we figured out it was apparently called Firey Snake.
It looks like a Firey Snake's doing. It all fits. The dead man, the visions, the lack of a spine. He must be close right now.
Close? Yes, he's here. Soon my Vanya will come.
If I remember, Vanya is like a nickname for Ivan.
When did she fall ill?
The local doctor first wrote to me about her several months ago.
A long time. We won't cure her with words at this point. There's this type of chort. They take the form of the dead and visit the living. They can also look like their husbands. We need to ambush the chord that's been haunting her. If we get on the stove, he won't notice us. You'll see it with your eyes if you're close.
This is madness.
If we don't do this, the woman will soon follow her husband. No powders will make her better. Besides, they say that educated men like to put everything to the test.
At a girl of us.
Alexander reluctantly
Us,
agrees
yeah.
and gets on top of the stove. You don't wait long. Sparks fly out of the mouth of the stove, and out crawls a pale chort with cow's hooves. For a moment, you think you hear Alexander whispering protective zagavers. However, you have no time to think. You need to decide what to do next.
I need to attack Calissa. I tried just talking to it. I didn't do anything. We'll save Proshka for later. That'll be helpful. I forgot about that. I can change it mid-battle. So as nice as the Abderrihaz thing is, it does curse me, which is not fun. Can I? Okay, yeah, I can't switch it out in the middle of battle. Dang it. Generation is nice. Waste. Anything for waste? Herb. I only have one that will remove a harmful status. Which means I only have one chance. And unfortunately I think Curse ignores every waste. Sorry. Waste ignores defense. Which sucks. I'll watch my HP. That waste is going to take out 10 of my hit points. That will take out 20. Unless I heal. Just gonna go ahead and do that. Wish I had thought to use this earlier. Oops. Okay. Well, I don't think it'll do anything. I'm gonna save that in case I get waste again. I'll add some defense. Wishka. Father's name. Power of Christ compels you. You got me? Useful. Like it'll come in its own time, I think. People like my stuff enough, they'll follow me of their own accord. Like, help, I've been oppressed. One thing is, he mostly deals in curse damage, so... Some of my Adam's head. Thanks. Like an anti-curse thing. Or an anti-waste. Really helpful that much, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, as cool as the Abduria's wreath is, having that waste curse put on it sucks. Plus 5. Eloquence. Prayer. Herbs and healing. Zugavers restore more. Zugovar always has Glass Demon's page. Herbs and healing Zugovars restore an extra 3 hearts. Is the red thread? Trade in the Firey Snake. Which I think I read last time, but something else I missed. Oh, yeah. Let's restart the battle, and hopefully this time. Okay, I don't have to deal with the dang curse anymore. Let's see. Oh, well, I don't need that just yet. Increases plus by 5 with health loss. Ah, great. Word. Anything to take out? Not really. Well, it's negative status. Generation. Vishka. Think about the waste status. Dag nabbit. Fortunately, every time I directly attack it, its attack goes up. an attack of 31. How am I supposed to defeat this thing? Oh, hi, lady. Yes, hello. I see you. Cat butt. And dead. Again. Alright, I'm gonna have to take a look and see if there's anything I can do. Do I have anything that just does light curse? Okay, so if I have more of the scorch shit, probably help. Scorch it though. out the serpent sting, because that doesn't really help me at this point. I could have sworn I had more scorch hit. Only the Golden Fiend. Right. Oh, 2 scorches. That's what okay. I got you. I see. Salamandia. Let's see if that helps any. Lady decided to come up and join me. I thought I'd get rid of this. Waste in there. Generation. Turnabout is fair play after all. Ouch. It's like holding my breath. please. That'll be helpful. Didn't do crap. Ugh. Why did I waste that? Oh, please don't kill me. Do it. Dag nabbit. I was so close. I guess I could go back to the village and see if I can, ugh. Alright.
You knock on the door of the Izba, next to which you saw a fiery image vanish.
Can I just go back? Not travel at this time. Frack.
Alexander opens the doors. Inside, the doctor has already prepared the remedies. Among the bottles, you notice several old candles.
I didn't expect you to but come in.
On a
Pale.
Where are you?
One.
Don't
It's
care.
This.
Hazel.
Her husband.
I saw it.
That's
No.
of
No,
course.
thank
Don't believe
you.
the demon comes to the. Looks like a
Yes,
little
I know what it
close.
is.
Yes, he's here.
We need
Go.
to. If we get it, you'll see it. If we don't, decide.
Alexander reluctantly agrees.
Hey, you demon! Come again yesterday.
All the streak in
In
the
the
book.
book.
Who's there on the stove?
Why do you torture this girl with a fiery snake? Get out while you still can.
You guessed it.
That's what I think.
That's enough. The stove won't stop me. I'll get you.
The chort turns into a sheaf of sparks. You jump off the stove and draw a circle.
May have soft locked myself into this dang battle. Wait, I can skip the battle? I guess the game finally took pity on me. And it was like, okay, you've tried this enough. I think we're good. attack equal to the enemy's status. Curse. Feel kind of bad just cheesing that, but at the
The
same
short
time.
breaks out with a brilliant flame and disappears into the stove. It won't return to this Izba, but it's better for you to prepare for your next encounter with it. You inspect the sick girl. She looks a bit less pale. Her strength is gradually returning to her. Alexander thanks you modestly and prepares to set off. The young man avoids looking at you. It seems his meeting with the demon had a profound effect on him. He reluctantly admits that he whispered some prayers while sitting on the stove.
Photograph line. This one off. Green Forest. Apparently, I have not gone over there yet.
You have goosebumps, a sign of a devilish presence. You look around. Your only companion is humming among the silence. Suddenly, a dark figure steps out from the shade. It is a scribe, a Zagavr dealer.
The wisdom that lies upon dark pages is not that of madness. You cannot paint me as a liar.
Sacrificed. Looks 1 damage to you. Nicolas St. George. Death to demons. Status doesn't. Okay, so this would be a permanent status boost. That would actually be really helpful. Not too fond of the sacrifice thing, though. Thanks. Off to the telegraph, I guess.
The telegraph wires stretch between the poles like the strings of a giant spindle. The wooden structures look alien, and the grim trees around them seem to glare at them reproachfully. By the road, you notice a couple arguing in a lively manner.
Oh, Lord, how do I even begin my journey there? My Lord, I'm scared. Did you hear what they were saying on the station?
I'll show you, Scared.
Good evening.
Let God arise, and his foes vanish.
Oh, damn you. Who goes there?
My name is Vasilisa. I'm going to the Ustyorolsk factory.
Good Lord. Why are you roaming around at night? We're up to our necks as it is. I'll get this Samson. He scared all the neighborhood.
I'm telling you, I saw it with my own eyes. Under the poles, the tracks are human, and then they turn into hoof tracks. I'm not going there. You go if you need it.
Mind who you're talking to. I'm the monitor.
What were those tracks? Perhaps it was some animal.
No animal walks barefoot. When the chief told me about the telegraph, I went over there, and I find this thing.
I mean, technically, just about anything, with the exception of horses and I think, cows, maybe, they walk around barefoot. Because horses have shoes. Oh wait, cows can't wear shoes because they lack toes. But
So I ran.
Come here tomorrow. I'm sure it won't be as haunted in the morning.
I can't. The supervisors will skin me alive. I've been told to find the source of the problem and fix it.
I'm not afraid of chorts. I can go there and check.
Well, if my worker doesn't want to, I leave it to you. As a reward, you'll receive his daily wage.
Fine by me. I wait here. Keep the money.
Well, at least he's okay
All
with
right. I'll be back soon as I deal with the chorts.
it. Let's go. Herb. Got some Adam's head. A rut over here.
The rod is an old one. It's dry. It hasn't rained for a long time.
Some more herbs. Yay. And another herb.
Here's the torn cable.
The road leads to the village. In the distance, you seem to discern the settlement lights.
Well, we're not going to leave just yet, so.
Just like that man told me, bare feet turn to hooves.
So you want to tell me?
I don't remember the peasants telling me they saw any demon tracks. Unless some chort put on the dead man's skin. Just like that man told me, bare feet turn to hooves. Clean cut. No magpie did this, that's for sure. Why would demons damage the telegraph line? Here's the torn cable.
Got anything else for me, Vasya?
I wonder how these tracks remained if the ground is so dry. The rod is an old one. It's dry. It hasn't rained for a long time. I don't remember the peasants telling me they saw any demon tracks.
I guess I have to go towards the village?
The road leads to the village. In the distance, you seem to discern the settlement lights.
I guess so.
Despite the late hour, the peasants aren't sleeping. Almost all of the residents of this small village have gathered on the street. The discussion quiets down once they notice your figure on the road.
Oh boy.
Good evening. Where are you heading?
Good evening to you, good people. The telegraph manager sent me to inspect.
Oh, the demon stole it down. Did you see that?
Yes,
Well, if you saw it, off you go. It's dangerous here. The place is haunted. Who knows what else?
I saw the torn wire. I haven't seen any demons, though. There was some strange tracks near the pole.
Well, what do you expect from a demon?
Strange that they stayed there in this dry weather.
Well, it's a chort we're talking about. He leaves his tracks where he wants.
There's another thing I wanted to ask you.
There's nothing more to ask. I'm telling you, go on your way.
The peasants see you off with heavy gazes. You understand you won't get anything from these people. And
That's
having
suspicious.
noticed your approach, the monitor comes to meet you.
So, did you figure out what's wrong?
Looks like a demon's doings. People in the village are also scared senseless.
See, that's what I was talking about.
This is bad. What should we do?
We'll call Father. He'll blast the telegraph.
We'll see about it. And thank you. Here is part of your reward for your courage.
Well, goodbye.
I said this poor man only gets 3 rubles a day. Granted, I don't know anything about what the currency would have, I don't know what fair wages would have been at the time, much less how that would even convert to what, any currency that I do know about. At least yen is fairly easy to tell. Granted, it's definitely changed since I last
Just
had to
before
use it,
dawn,
but
the village
whatever.
is still, wrapped in icy dew. You're greeted by the whisper of a stream, a breath of damp wind, and the faint song of peasants who stayed up late.
Ooh, do we get a new song?
The quiet melody restores
Eee.
your powers. You pass the tranquil settlement and go to a crossroads. Looks like some chorts are hiding here.
Time to fight. Do you have recitation time? Number of turns until recitation is complete. So he's citing some kind of thingy. Poison claw, small claw. I have a feeling that we want to get rid of this guy as soon as possible. Ugh. Helpful. At least the poison status didn't last too long. And then just let poof. Yay! Running blood increases waste on enemies by 1 each time health is lost. It's a good page. Red Sun removes page. Swipe removes page from again. Sacrifice inflicts 3 damage to you. It doubles our defense. Razor the Sticky. Curse on all enemies. I kind of like the burning blood. And here we are at the salt works.
You reach the factory office. They were expecting you, and you soon meet the manager.
Ah, Vasilisa, you're here? Good.
Yes, the Lord surely helped me to get here. Could at least have sent some horses to get me.
It's not that far away.
You really don't know what's been going on? In one village, I had to defeat a Firey Snake. In the other village, God knows what's been going on. Demons are cutting the wires.
That's all bad news. If I knew beforehand, I would give the coachman some money for vodka. They also get scared in the dark. Well, I'm sure it will work out. The main thing right now is to figure out what's been going on here at the factory. What's most important is to go on making salt.
I've heard that even before the disappearances, there was something strange going on.
people talk.
Can you tell me more about it?
Ah, let bygones be bygones. There was nothing of this sort. No hauntings. The brine went away, so they started talking. It was a long time ago. Nothing to do with the missing men. Besides, the brine is here again.
Did anything happen while you were gone?
Oh no, everything's fine. Thank God. I feel quite uneasy here at the factory. I'm sure it's some kind of demon.
Kind of just reminds me of it's like kind of a bad manager.
All right, time to get to work. I'll find this factory chort.
Oh, thank you, Vasilisa. I've arranged a room for you. Rest a bit. And get to work. The lads will show you the way.
Ah, nice. Because I have new stuff. Did I not already have this one before? I guess not. Salt pans. Presence of strong salt brine in vast woodlands on the banks of Kama. Chusavaya, I think is. I probably pronounced that really badly. I'm sorry. And Usolka contributed to the rapid growth in the number of salt pans. Initially, salt was boiled out of brine extracted from wells with primitive brine pipes. Later, salt refineries emerged with more complex extraction processes. Some of them stayed active up to the second half of the 20th century. Firey Snake. An evil spirit called the Firey Snake often presents itself to women who are grieving for their lost husbands. I've already technically used that. Salt trade. At the beginning of May, when spring floods allowed ships to approach cities, the arrangement of the trade caravans began. Salt was sent to whatever that is pronounced as, because I'm probably going to butcher it. The center of the salt trade. Laborers shouldered large sacks full of salt and carried them onto ships. The salt irritated their ears and neck, which swelled and turned red. This is the origins of the widely known phrase salty-eared parmyak, or firm citizen. There's Seth the Raven.
Сидел ворон на белой березе, мой милый на сером коне. Ох, и не журися, ты ж моя милая, не вздыхай-ка, Знаю, тебе, дружка, жалко, но забыть надо его. Ох, и я тогда своего дружка забуду-ка, когда закроются мои глаза. Ох, и я тогда своего дружка забуду, когда закроются мои глаза. Сердце кровью обольется, грудь
have no idea what exactly they're saying in these songs, but dang if they don't pull it off really, really well. Like, props to whatever choir that they managed to rope into doing the songs for this game, because they are excellent. That's complete. Animals, fire. Strife, animals. Sir, or someone who prefers fire, it looks like. Strife, animals. I'm just gonna give you a meaningless job. After all. Probably also save. Just to be safe. What do you have to say, Proshka?
Can you see the demons at the factory with those demon eyes of yours?
Bah, evil spirits are everywhere. I'm sure we'll meet some at the factory. That doesn't mean we're always the ones to blame.
Well, actually, usually does.
That's just the way your Khaldoons tell it. Look at me. I'm kindness and fluffiness itself.
Yeah, just look at him.
True, but before you I saw countless chorts, but none of them were fluffy, if you will.
Yeah, the look on her face is like, yeah, it's your story, buddy. You tell it however you want.
You just need to get to know them better.
Right.
We have someone who comes to seek our advice.
Wake up, it's done already.
Oh.
Pahom wants you in his office. Are you a new salt carrier? All right, I don't have much time. Don't forget to close the door.
I have a feeling this guy was not told of what we're actually here for. To the office.
The workers that you meet seem to be scared, even in these early hours. You try to start a conversation, but as soon as you mention the disappearances, they cross themselves and quickly scurry away. In the factory office, you meet Pahom.
Ah, Vasilisa, come. I'll show you the factory. It's quite big. Quite a fortune we have here. Salt, as you see. But you can go anywhere with me. First, we will visit the pump. Alexei used to work there. Then we will visit the salt oven. Pyotr went missing there. We can go to the storehouse. A demon was seen there that night. Are you ready to go, or do you want to ask something?
What happened to Alexei in the pump tower?
He was the first to disappear. Happened on the first night we struck Brian. He was working then. Haven't heard of him since. Maybe they will tell you something new in the tower. Are you ready to go, or do you want to ask something?
We ask everything.
Tell me about Pyotr, who worked in the salt oven.
He was gathering salt from the Tsidin that night. There wasn't any brine at first, so we started cooking later. They'll tell you more in the salt oven. Are you ready to go, or do you want to ask something?
What did you see near the salt bags?
We tried to track the culprit down. We saw a shadow, but it was foggy that night. Trishka called out to it, and this shadow started thrashing about like a fish. No man moves that way. It was here, by the salt box. We load the salt onto barges here. Are you ready to go, or do you want to ask something?
Let's go.
I understand. Time for me to go.
To the tower, I guess.
A tall silhouette of a brine pump
Hi, Kai.
tower appears before you.
Oh, Mom's
it
right, you
seems
are
to
fluffy.
hang over the factory like a watchtower. A steady hiss of the pump is heard from it.
Hey, Ivan, come over here. This is our piping master, an expert in drilling.
Ah, Pahom. Who did you bring?
A Noah from Sheridan. She's going to help us find Alexei.
So that's why her head is uncovered. Huh, a bare-headed witch. Are you out of your mind? Bringing caldons to the factory.
Hey, mind who you're talking to. Show her Alexei's things.
So we've been working here for years, breaking our backs, just so you could bring witches around, right? What are you listening to her for? She probably doesn't know anything. Listen, pretty girl. Do you at least know what do we do on this tower?
What is this wooden tower used for?
This is for the salt extraction, right? Yeah, it's the pump tower, so. In northern Prikmai, Prikemye, the Saltern was established in the 16th century. Throughout the centuries, table salt was an object of trade, a source of wealth, and a means to replenish the state coffers. It was worth its weight in gold and was often the cause of civil unrest. That's actually true. The phrase, worth your salt, comes from when soldiers used to be paid in salt. At least that's what I've learned. Now, whether take a pinch of salt with what I say, because some of my stuff might be a little bit outdated, but it's been a while. Salt brine was extracted from a well with a brine pipe. The pipe consisted of a single unit, a thick hollowed-out tree several dozens long, with a tub that passed through the middle, lifting the brine. They were coated in tar, wrapped in canvas, coated again, encased in yarn, and then coated one more time. The drilling was slow. 6 vershocks could be extracted in one day if the ground was soft. If it was hard and rocky, just 1 vershok could be extracted. So this is for the extraction.
The tower protects the pond that lifts the brine from the well.
It may be not such a bad idea, Pahom. The girl is smart. I'll bring Alexei's things now.
I'm
The
glad that
worker
we can
brings
impress
a
him.
bundle in which you find a piece of paper with a clumsy poem written on it.
Your fingers are like salt. Your eyes deep as water. Your hair is black as tar.
Look at him go.
Who could he have written this about?
Maybe he fell for a salt worker girl.
Huh, I doubt it. He'd write something about salty years then. I don't know, he never taught me anything of this sort. Well, I need to work. You need anything else?
What can you tell me about the missing guy?
What can I tell? A proper lad. And a smart one. Knows his way around the mechanism. Likes to have a drink, the rascal. Must be drinking with Peter in some pothouse. Oh, if I only catch him doing that.
They say a demon is carrying off workers. Seen anything odd?
Yeah, a witch walking around the factory. That's what's hot.
Alright,
Now
you.
tell her what she wants.
I haven't seen anything, alright? You'll learn for yourself that there aren't no demons here.
That's a double negative, so that means there are demons here.
What was Alexei doing in the pump tower the night he disappeared?
I put him there to look after the pump once the brine started flowing. There's nothing else to do there. He must have grown bored and went to the poorhouse.
I see. Thanks for the help.
So, what do you think happened to Alexei?
For now, it's unclear. If it had been Chorts, they would have killed him on the spot. Maybe the girl from the poem knows something. So, where did he go missing? In the salt oven?
Yes, it's right here, behind the salt box. We will visit it first.
Guess we go to the salt box first. Oh, no. To the salt chest. Got it. Where they keep the salt brine before cooking it. This isba is closed shut, an ideal place for evil spirits. You'd think with all the salt in there.
On your way to the salt oven, one of the workers calls out to Pahom and starts to question him about the disappearances. While Pahom is busy, you decide to look around.
Ooh, pardon me.
There's a white track here, as if something was dragged.
It's usually not a good thing.
Here's a piece of a workman's shirt. Could it be a body was dragged in here? There's a white track here, as if something was dragged. This bar looks odd. Its bottom is all covered with salt. It's black. I sense something bad here. This bar looks odd.
What's that over there? Scratches.
Well, what do you know? There are huge claw marks on the salty log. Ordinary folk wouldn't notice them right away. Looks like a demon's mark. Doesn't look like a simple chort's doing. Well, what do you know? There are huge claw marks on the salty log.
Anything over here? It's not. Alright, I'll go talk to the worker.
Enough already. We need to go and you have work to do.
Wait, we stopped here for a reason. I noticed claw marks on it. The kind only the demons leave behind.
Where? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Excuse you, sir.
Lord have mercy.
There's something wrong with the salt box. I think I need to look inside.
A demon? In the salt box?
Oh, Lord.
I found this piece of shirt by the barrels.
Only Alexei had this sort on a button on his clothes.
I need to look inside.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Listen, Pahom, don't be angry. We've lost the keys.
Well, take some logs away then.
They've salted through heavily.
We need to open it today, before demons kill anyone else.
Do as you're told, while we go visit the salt oven.
The salt oven is submerged in unbearably hot shadow. You remember your visit to the underworld during your initiation. You shudder when you take a peek at the red-hot tsiren.
Hey you! Drop that sack! We want to ask you about Pyotr.
Good day, master.
Did you work with Pyotr? What can you tell me about him?
Well, what can I tell? I don't know. He worked hard, we all do. Well, that's it, really.
What was Pyotr doing here?
Everything, really. Cooked salt, a strong guy. Was good at hauling the sacks from down below. Now that I think about it, he was quite good at hauling salt. You have to have some skill for that. Not a drunkard.
Okay, so he doesn't normally drink.
Have you heard about the demons? Seen anything like that?
Yes, I've heard. Lord protect me. But the Lord is merciful. I haven't seen anything of the sort.
I'd be
Pyotr
glad
used
you
to
haven't.
say that we're here like chorts in hell ourselves.
I'll show you, Jorts. Don't forget who you're talking to.
Oh, forgive me, master. I wasn't thinking.
Have you seen anything unusual?
Nothing of the sort. We're too busy working. I've heard, though, the other day, Pyotr was saying that he was going to get married.
How's that?
Yeah, I thought it strange too. I didn't know anything about him proposing. And here he tells us about this beauty. Black hair, white skin. That's the way he tells it. I think maybe he eloped with her.
It doesn't look like there are any demons here. I need to search other places.
Well, go on. I'll check up on the salt box. You, lad, come with me. Give me a hand.
It's getting dark. Hurry up, your workers.
Anya's. Let's check out some of the optional places.
The barn stands like a grim giant. The processed salt is stored here before it is loaded onto barges. Suddenly, in the darkness of the parted gates, you notice a fuzzy figure. You look closer and see that the sun has almost gone over the horizon. The moment you step towards the barn, a demon jumps at you.
Cannot use herbs for 7 turns. That's not too bad. inflicted paralysis on me. Looks like we're. I guess this is supposed to be water. It almost looks like a cloud space, like a void of some sort. Get rid of the small guy, I guess. Didn't quite get there. Oh well. It's like all of these, man.
Why, forever in the woods? Don't kill me, demon, I beg you!
Demon? I'm often called a witch, but this is a first.
Open your eyes. What kind of Susietka takes a Khaldun for a demon?
So you know the demon that settled in the box? Oh, what alive.
So you're saying there's a chort in the salt box. Have you seen it?
I haven't, but we all can feel it here. It emerged along with the salt. Now it starts to eat people. Oh, what alive.
Why did you attack me? Was it you who killed the workers?
No, I'm peaceful spirit. The chort from the salt box killed them. Even the Banics know what's been going on. Oh, what alive.
You look like a Susietka. What kind of spirit are you?
I'm a Susietka. There used to be an Izba here. Its house forgot to bring me along.
Aw.
Then I started living in the barn when it was built. And the things that have been going on lately. Oh, what alive.
I need to go. It's
What a
midnight
world,
soon.
what a world.
What should I do with you?
Don't leave
You
it
stay
alone.
here. Keep guard in the barn.
It's not doing any harm.
The demon nods and dissolves into darkness.
I was like, there's no point in killing it if I don't have to. Take a look at the Banya.
You open a door to the factory bathhouse. Inside the old gray building, you feel the presence of evil spirits. You take several steps inside and are immediately surrounded by Banics.
Not a step closer, demons.
Don't be mad, mistress.
Stay with us, fellow bandit. We'll live happily and scare the workers now and then.
What? You think I'm an Abdiriha of some kind?
What else? We all sensed a new spirit and saw you the other night walking here in the dark, as if looking for your home. Stay here with us. We'll grant you some gifts.
That would be nice, Vasnik.
Gifts, you say?
I feel bad for
What
tricking.
panic? I'm a regular witch.
Really? Well... Oh yeah, that's right. You reek of life. Where's the bandit we saw before then?
What did she look like? I might be able to help you.
Well, she was pale, long hair, just like Bannik.
I wouldn't call Bannock's pale. I haven't seen yours, but I'm looking for a spirit too.
Point it out to us when you find it. And get out of here. This is no place for the living.
The spirits disappear and leave you in solitude. All you can do is to go on your way.
The riverbank.
You approach the riverbank and notice a dark figure. You freeze, thinking of what to do next. This may be the spirit you're looking for, the one to blame for the missing workers. It turns out to be a fisherman from the nearest village. He notices you and puts his fishing rod aside.
Aren't you afraid to go fishing at night? They say there are evil spirits here.
Nah, I'm not scared. I have a powerful amulet. With it, I fear no demon. I have seen that evil spirit, though.
What of this amulet?
Some woman gave it to me. A fine thing. Can send any chore packing.
Interesting.
Can we agree on the price? I could use an amulet to ward off evil spirits.
So, you're afraid of chorts too? Well, why not? Here it is. Have a look.
Devil's hoof. Grants immunity to curse. Yes, please. Heck yeah. Oh. Dogs are barking at someone. Salt ovens. Salt ovens, large four-walled isbas with one door and an opening in the roof of the chimney, placed near the brine pipes. In the middle of the salt oven, a hole was dug, 4 sazens deep, for the furnace. It had steep sides, and was reinforced with gray stone and clay. An orifice to act as a draught hole was made in front of the hole. Above the hole hung a siren, a large pan for the brine. It took considerable skill to properly adjust the heat so that the brine boiled evenly and let the salt settle, like a hard candy, adding brine at the right time and mixing it with iron spatulas. The resulting salt was deposited into vast sacks and stored in barns. Definitely a unique way to harvest salt. Am I not level 10? Because I haven't learned that yet, duh. Probably help if I actually added more attack to what I have.
It is dark now, but the workers are still unable to open the salt box. You see the anxiety in their eyes. Pahom paces around, giving out orders. Seems like he is worried more than the others.
Herb? Gus, yeah.
The workers are trying to break down the door. But someone seems to be holding it from the other side. The workers are trying to break down the door. I sense demonic sorcery. Break herb can help open it. Work of a demon. I think I've seen this herb somewhere near. I sense demonic sorcery. Break herb can help open it.
Hold us here. Come on. Heave! Heave!
I think I know how to open this door. And I think I know what kind of demon haunts you. What evil spirits are to blame for the salt workers' disappearances?
I was like a vodyanoi, a mermaid. I mean, I'm considering that it's maybe a mermaid. But that almost seems too easy. Which is a water spirit. Thing is, the Vodyanoi doesn't look particularly pretty. Unlike a mermaid. Rusalka. I think it is a Rusalka, which is their version of a mermaid.
Your workers have been discussing some beauty. One of them even wanted to marry her until she, I think, killed him. Looks like there's a water spirit in the salt box.
Oh, Jesus Christ! As soon as we break down this door, I'll show that evil spirit Russian strength.
Wait, I will whisper over the door.
Step aside. Let the witch do her business.
You mouth the words of a Zagavar and apply the break herb. The door to the salt box opens.
Huzzah! Oh man, well, that's brutal.
Your assumptions prove right. There's a Rusalka in the salt box. With a quick motion, you draw a circle and plan your next move.
Well, let's see what she wants first. She is pretty.
What's this ruckus? The moon isn't up yet.
God, so many dead.
Dead? Girl, they just sleeping. Because the moon isn't up yet.
What kind of sleep is she talking about? I smell death all the way from here.
Oh, if you insist, I can wake up my friends.
No, wait. Tell me first. Why are you here, demon?
I was sent by my father, the Vodyanoi. I think he wanted me to find new friends. We'll be very close, forever and ever. Just like a fir and its little branches. Am I right, boys?
The corpses steadily sway in the brine.
Why? What for? Why did you kill all of these workers?
Killed? They're alive. Alive forever.
Why did the brine disappear in the factory? Why did it reappear?
These salt workers are lucky to have a friend as kind as I am. I give them life, love, and wealth. What more could you wish for?
To not to be drowned in brine?
I knew you wouldn't understand. What kind of demon are you anyway?
That reminds me. I need to break a water seal. Your soul could prove useful.
Oh, what a pity. And I wanted to propose eternal life to you. You are very sweet. I think you and I are quite alike.
You pull out a comb that you found by the river on your way to the factory.
That's right. We are alike. Even our combs are identical.
Where did you get that witch? I'll pry this comb from your dead hands!
Whoops. Okay. Master, mermaid friends can summon more evil spirits. Has 200. Okay. At least I can pretty much deal with, you know, her summoning more people. Just to be safe. Good. Your name. Decreases the number of orders you can read during your turn. Ouch. It's a nice blue filter to show everything.
How rude! Bothering me and my swordwalk of friends!
Don't fret. This won't take long.
Chipped nails. Ouch. Death to demons. some kind of defense. Nice. Yes, please. As long as my defense is higher than her attack, then I should be fine. Negative status at the moment, so I'll probably save that one. Shaboom!
Can't beat me in the water, you damned witch!
We'll see about that. I've bitten bigger foes.
I mean, I think we're doing fairly good, considering. The only thing is that if I defeat her, then these two will go down with her. What's that? So close. Just gotta survive this round, hopefully. Aw, yeah. Let's do this. Aw, yeah.
Damn witch! You won't get me with your foul sorcery. My father protects me. And without me, there won't be salt or eternal life.
The Rusalka dives into the brine and disappears. The drowners crumple lifelessly, seemingly intent on staying dead this time. Silence is all around you. You hear the sounds of a door opening behind you. Pahom found the courage to get the salt box. He's holding an icon.
Let God arise and his foes vanish.
Amen.
That's it. I've banished the Rusalka.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, Vasilisa.
Too early to celebrate. She's gone, but she took all the brine with her. Get the horses ready. We need all Yegor's advice. Well, what are you waiting for? Be quick about it. We need to hurry.
Right this moment.
Think I know what my next title's gonna be. It's quite the salty situation. Done. You're done. Maybe I should start sending them on things that they're not good at. Like, instead of giving them jobs they're actually good at. Pharaoh's daughter. There's a thing we have on the Vishera called the Devil's Stone. On Pentecost, a Rusalka lies on it, brushes her long hair, and moans, Pharaoh, Pharaoh. Her hair continuously drips water. They say that Kolduns collect that water and use it to curse men and livestock. Pharaoh is a kind of Satan, as written in the Bible. Not quite. Instead, he became a kind of Vodyanoi, and that his daughters were Rusalkas. Rusalka calls for her father.
The other day, I met that woman who sells sweets. Remember her? She got a hernia this big, half the size of her face.
Jeez, Igor. We're just so salty.
Tell me what happened next. How did you become a Khaldun?
Right then. So I'm holding this head. The Chort strangled Prokopy and wanted the head back. And it was exchanged to him, mind you. So he needed to give something to me in return. I figured that one out, young as I was. So I think, what to ask for? Some money? A fancy shirt? So I figured, if I wanted to be a knower, I should think for myself. Bring me, I tell him, the black book. I'll trade it for your hat. They all disappeared, and I'm standing in the circle, waiting. The fiend was gone for a while, returned only at dawn, all covered in stretches. It wasn't easy for him to get it, but he did bring back the book. It was sealed in Sukharev Tower. It was. For how long? No one knows. So, that's how I obtained it, and became a Noah. All by myself, as you see.
Why can people see demons?
Who knows? That's for God to decide. Only the knowers see demons.
The visitors.
Come in, Pachom. We need to think about what to do next.
You share the events at the factory.
She even escaped your Zagavars. Only powerful evil spirits are able to do that. I think someone is protecting her.
This demon scared the entire factory. Even after you chased her away, the haunting continues. Some workers saw shadows in the barn. God damn them. But what should we do next? Can't we get the brine back?
We can think of something. We also need the water demons.
But Rusalka mentioned her father. Who could she be talking about?
Rusalka? Christ almighty, God help us. She mentioned her father?
Well, it's clear to me.
The Vodyanoi becomes father to all evil spirits of the water. Vakul is the one we need to go to.
The salt worker grows pale.
Vakul? So the Vodyanoi has something to do with it.
What did you think? You may not have dealt with him with your factory, but maybe you should have. Millers, for instance, all deal with him.
At the factory, I was doing fine with the Vodyanoi that I had.
Whether you were or not, the small Vodyanois are gone. This one has outsmarted them and now rules everywhere. The small ones all went into hiding, and you can't find them now. You can meet him in Hell's Lake. Pahom, go back. You can't do anything now. And you, Vasilisa, get going. Got it?
What do you know about the Vodyanoi?
A powerful chort, and an old one. People say he was here before Christ and remembers the old times. He has an underwater palace, but he may speak to you on the lake.
Will you break the seal for me?
Try to convince him. I told you, you won't find any other Vodyanois here. He's hard to convince, though. And I don't know if you'll be able to take him into battle. You're still weak.
Well, thanks for that vote of confidence.
What kind of lake is that?
The Permians call it Vatti. It means swampy lake.
Well,
It's deep. One chort tried to measure it and lost a rope. The Russians renamed it after the hunting started. If you ask me, Hell's Lake is quite a fitting name.
I see. I'll get ready.
Well, be careful out there with him. If you strike a bargain with him, stick to it. If something goes wrong, don't panic. You have your black book. God be with you.
well, I don't have that much time, so I think we're going to play some cards today. Looks like I'm playing against Proshka and Igor. Nothing like a good card game to wind down for the night, eh? Heck yeah, I win. Whoop whoop. uh, let's begin. They're probably taking it easy on me. water may end up looting this time. Water is getting pretty, it's got a good hand. Decisions. The order is like just about to win. Froshka wins. Yep, I lost that one. Sadness. Alright, I think with that, we're going to go ahead and save. Alright, guys, well, thank you once again for joining me on this wonderful, lovely Friday Eve, which is also known in some circles as a Thursday, quote unquote. I'm just being dumb. Oh, depending on how the weekend goes, I may do an extra stream this weekend as kind of like a little, Halloween weekend treat, if only because Halloween falls on a Monday this year, and my family, we usually, since all of us kids in the family are now pretty much just too old to go trick-or-treating, we've started doing, what do you call it, a tradition, there we go, of picking, an old B movie to watch. So, like, one year we watched Attack of the Rotten Killer Tomatoes. We watched House, which is a Japanese movie from the 70s, which is, like, really trippy and whatnot. We watched the 1950s version of The Blob, which was definitely fun to watch. This year we're doing less B-movie and more just classic. We're going to watch some Alfred Hitchcock this year. Someone gave me a collection for Christmas last year, so we're going to put it to good use. Anyway, enough of my babbling. Let's see. Is there anyone who is streaming today that we can read? Back to Twitch.
Pushes him out, and Leonard Fournette's able.
Abby is currently costume party with spooky karaoke. Heck yeah! Let's join Abby tonight.
A bed of sax.
Mind the occasional sounds that come from my desktop. Alright, y'all, we're gonna read prayers from Abigail, who is doing a spooky costume party / karaoke. And with that said, Maid Raid, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Hopefully I will see you at some point this weekend, and we can play some fun games, maybe some calm ones, who knows. It really just depends on what I feel like. Bye!
To the master bedroom, where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrodes. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. They did the mash. It caught on in a flash. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. Well, the zombies were having fun. But the party had just begun. Wait, I don't remember this part. The guests including the wolf and Dracula and his son. The scene was rockin', all the digging the sounds. Igor in tunes, back by his big house. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker 5. They did the mash. They played the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. They played the mash. It caught on with a flash. They played the mash. They played the monster mash. Well, out from the coffin, Drake's voice did ring. Seems he would trouble by just one thing. He opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist?" It was a mash.